This is our community and we want to make it a safe place for all. But unfortunately, there are a minority that behave in an antisocial way and commit hate incidents or crimes. Hackney is a proud, diverse borough with a strong tradition of standing up to all forms of hatred and discrimination. Protecting the right of our residents to live as they choose is one of the most important things we do. A hate crime is any criminal offence perceived by the victim or any other person to be motivated by hostility on the grounds of race, religion, sexual orientation, disability or transgender identity. Incidents can range from harassment, intimidation, abusive language, criminal damage, damage to property, to threats and physical violence. Incidents can also occur online as well as in person. Incidents of hate crimes may manifest themselves as antisocial behaviour, but on investigation, these incidents may be found to be targeted against some intrinsic part of the victim's identity. Other characteristics such as gender and age may also be targeted. We have committed to work with our partners and our diverse communities to ensure that Hackney is no place for hate. If you've been affected by hate crime, don't suffer in silence.
We're making significant efforts to support communities affected by hate crimes and hate incidents. It is important that we understand the differences between the two. A hate incident is a situation or behavior that may be offensive or unpleasant, but does not meet the threshold of a crime. Hate incidents can take many forms. When hate incidents become criminal offenses, they are known as hate crimes. A criminal offense is something which breaks the law of the land. When something is classed as a hate crime and this goes to court, the judge can impose a tougher sentence on the offender under the Criminal Justice Act 2003. Incidents which are based on other personal characteristics, such as age and belonging to an alternative subculture, are not considered to be hate crimes under the law. You can still report this, but they will not be prosecuted specifically as hate crimes by the police and the Crown Prosecution Service.
My name's Singh. I'm the Chief Inspector for Partnerships and Neighbourhoods on the Borough of Hackney and Tower Hamlets. So initial hate crime investigations, we will identify and assess and manage any risk. We will consider any physical injury to a victim and ensure that first aid is provided. We will ensure the protection of vulnerable adults and children in line with our vulnerability assessment framework. We will consider all forensic opportunities and search and seize any CCTV relevant. Obtain early victim witness statements and identify significant witnesses. All our incidences will be recorded on our crime reporting information system, most commonly known as the CRIS system. We then investigate to establish whether a crime has been committed. Our hate crime strategy is based on 3 principles. The first one is to boost confidence and increase reporting of hate crimes. The second is to ensure swift justice for hate crime victims. And finally, prevent hate crime and reduce repeat victimisation. In relation to hate crime as a whole, the Metropolitan Police Service, the basic command unit of Central East, is committed in supporting victims of hate crime, investigating hate crime and bringing perpetrators to justice. We will work with our communities, faith groups, in reassuring the public and working hand in hand to ensure that hate crime is not tolerated anywhere within Central East.
The first thing we will do always is make sure, is the victim supported? Do they feel supported or are they isolated? So we'll make referrals. If it doesn't reach a level where it's a hate crime, but it's a hate incident, we are really looking, what are the roots of it? And the idea of all this is to ensure that we investigate any incident that is reported to us and we will investigate it thoroughly.
Hate crime is a corrosive matter, not just for the individual, but for the community as a whole. Along with the uniformed enforcement officers, we have 12 community safety and principal enforcement officers who case manage incidents that are reported to us as a local authority. They investigate hate incidents and hate crime along with the Metropolitan Police and our other partners.
Stop Hate UK is a charity that was born out of a tragedy. Following the death of Stephen Lawrence, the Macpherson report recommended that members of the public should have somewhere to report hate crime that was not the police 24 hours a day. We're working in partnership with Hackney to ensure that anybody that's been a victim of a hate crime, witnessed a hate crime, or is dealing with a hate crime has got somewhere they can go to. You can talk to us about online hate. If you're being attacked on Facebook and Twitter, we can do something about that. What is really important is that if you're the victim of a hate crime, you talk to us so we can do something about it and we can change that narrative. You also have heard about hate incidents. These are things that are below the criminal justice threshold. They're not crimes, but they're incidents motivated by discrimination. Both the police and the council need to know about those things. It's a complete confidence. We can report the matter to the police if you want, but if you don't, we'll keep it in confidence between us. The important thing is that you report it, you let someone know so that we can start to do something about it.
Hate incidents and crimes can have a particularly harmful effect on victims as they seek to attack an intrinsic part of who the victim is or who they are perceived to be. Hate incidents and hate crimes can compromise the quality of life for both individuals and communities. And this is why in Hackney we've made this a key priority for our Hackney Community Safety Partnership. And so far, I'm very proud of the work that we are doing.
If you are affected by hate crime or harassment, don't suffer in silence. If you experience hate crime, you can report it to the police, or if you or someone else are in immediate danger, call 999. Or if not, you can call 101 or report it in person at a police station. If you're uncomfortable with reporting to the police, you can report to Stop Hate UK 24 hours a day, or by texting or emailing talk@stophateuk.org.